Hey everybody, how's it going? I am trying to stay cool, so I'm going to talk a little louder to override my AC in my car because holy cow, it is hot as heck in Wisconsin. Just look at the temps. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyways, I want to talk about change. And sometimes when your son or daughter tells you that they need you to change in order for them to reconnect or to continue a relationship with you, I have to let you know you're going to have to say no to that. You're going to have to say negative. We're not going there. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're born into a family, you change for your parents, you accommodate, you fit in so you don't get in trouble. You follow the rules. You change for your siblings because you want to get along, and you want to. Sometimes if you're a loud person, you tone it down just because your parents tell you to. Change for our friends, change for our teachers, we change for authority, we change for our bosses, and we readjust along the way because that's just the way it goes. If you're a wild person out in public, when you get to work, you can't do that, so you have to readjust. And so sometimes you raise sons and daughters, and they say they need you to change. And you should say, you're right. I need to change into my authentic self. When you are finally on your own and you're sitting in your own space, or even if you're married and your children are gone, and you and your husband go to the grocery store, or you just stop by the mall, let's say you see a cute top, something that you've always wanted but never got because maybe it was too loud. So what do? A lot of times, I don't need that. But guess what? You're going to get that top. And you're going to wear it. And maybe you can put your horse blinders on because you're going to think, gosh, I look crazy or obnoxious, but it doesn't matter. I remember years ago on Facebook, I befriended someone I found through different groups. Her name was Jerry Visco, and I think she lives in New York, don't get me wrong, but she is the brightest person in the entire world. I haven't communicated with her in quite a few years, but I just remember her name. She's, I think, an instructor at a local university. Don't quote me on that because I'm not quite sure, but she's part of the scene, like the Andy Warhol type scene. And then I also have friends who live out loud who dress how they want, wear whatever makeup they want, wear the brightest colored nail polish, get their hair done and spike it and look like Cyndi Lauper. I have amazing people in my life. But I think what is important when your kid tells you got to change, you say, you're right, I got to change. I got to change into something more comfortable. Because right now you're stifling me and I feel like I'm in prison and I'm not wearing this prison guard or this straitjacket anymore. I'm going to sing out loud. I'm going to dance, and I'm going to do things you're not used to. Why? Because I've always fit into that box. I've always colored inside the lines. Why? Because it was, for me at the time, the right thing to do, and it got me through. But now, you're not going to do that anymore. You are going to break away and become that beautiful butterfly you were always meant to be. Can you do it? Are you willing to? I triple dog dare you. I want you to consider it. I want you to think about it. And I to be honest with you, I know way too many people that live lives where they are continually changing and accommodating others. And then you have that rare few that step out, get up on that stage, and scream it to the top of their lungs. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. I am who I am. You can stay or go. Welcome to the party. So anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope this helps, and I will be back.